You know, Bas, we touched on it very briefly, but both these fighters very openly said this is our first full contact sports event, so we genuinely feel this one could go either way.
Well, honesty, karate, there we go again.
3 3-minute rounds on the clock. Sam Amidi is your referee. White pants for Madera, black pants for Otabolaev. And it's up. A quick left hook off the break. I think he's going to get a warning for that.
Well, he just did.
Yeah. Showing some good intent early, and they're getting stuck in straight off the bat.
A big power storm from close by. Tried to walk up the wall there, but it didn't really work. Some great strikes there from Madera.
Yeah, and he realizes he can't get past those legs, backs off, lets it come back to the feet, but a lot of intent out of the gate.
Nice. Good kick. He lifted his leg also. That means the calf is relaxed, and that does extra damage, let me tell you that.
You see both of them looking to feint and lean back in that...
Nice counter.
I was going to say,
nice
in that sport karate wide base, you see them keeping that. It's a good calf kick, but Madera going to work with those punches, switches stance now to southpaw.
And if you can do the same thing, wow, look at that. He's got great timing. Just outside the reach, move out, and immediately fire forward.
Yeah, actually good head position on that clinch as well. Otabolaev's got to be careful. He's been clipped a couple of times now trying to come in. That sen no sen for Madera, just slipping and striking all in one motion.
By the way, I think about Ryota Machida when you say that. And Dastonbek kind of looks like Machida a little bit. See that?
A little bit. Yeah, so Otabolaev lands a big shot there. Not too clean. He seems a little bit on the back foot here, with Madera pushing forward generally.
Yeah, because Madera showed that he has some great counters. He's got to watch out.
You see they're getting lulled into a very static setup here.
Let's do a Shiro gear.
Perhaps both benefit from a little bit more movement. Only a minute left in this first round, and it's wild flurries up top. Ducking underneath is Otabolaev. But again, you just feel like Madera's got the slight better timing.
Exactly.
It's funny, Madera did say to us, he said, when we asked him how to describe his style, he said, really aggressive, I like to be hit, but I also want to be in control and get some takedown.
Yeah, like to be hit. I don't think it's
I don't know if I quite gel with that.
Ooh, that was going to be a back kick. Dastonbek saw it coming.
Yeah, 25 seconds left in round number 1.
Well, a full round.
Yeah, Dastonbek is a very cerebral fighter. He's actually a practicing lawyer with a specialty in sports management.
That's the first time I see somebody countering a punch with a kick.
Yeah, it's we haven't seen too much of that so far in this season.
Oh, nice. They're very close with that kick.
Yeah, and you see trying to throw shots. That's a nice little twist on the upper body, put the bend in the spine, and he's going to finish the round with a takedown there to score a couple of points for him. But Bas, overall, do you feel perhaps Madera got the slightly better of those exchanges?
I think so. Yes, I think so. I mean, he's already used to the distance. I mean, just stays out of it and immediately fires back with big punches. Look at that right hook there. That's going to land. We're going to hopefully see that in a little bit.
Yeah, you see Madera calling out his shots there. Again, there were some big flurries where they both landed, but you just feel like perhaps the Venezuelan clipped a few more of them.
And he was also more aggressive.
Right, and effective aggression is the key criteria here that we're going to be looking at everything as far as the judges are concerned. You know, obviously big effective kicks counting the most, and then effective punches, so on and so forth, down through control and takedowns.
Second up.
And you have to wonder, being their first full contact experience, will there be that much of an adrenaline dump for them? I mean, they're both experienced sportsmen, but this is a little bit different.
I know it's different, but you know, I wouldn't say that it's their first full contact match. I mean, they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say, neither one of them has shown any timidity from getting stuck in and getting hit in the pocket while trying to throw their own shots.
Or, like you saw in the beginning, when Karate Combat started throwing one punch and stopping.
Right.
They didn't do that either.
Yeah, no, they went straight into some flurries. So again, measuring that wide stance, that lead distance, and you look at that big reverse punch from Madera loading up there.
I like the feints. It's so underused. It's so good. There had the little sport karate on the bottom. That was a nice straight. It's Suki to the jaw.
That's still right across, and they're doing the lean back, but in a close enough range that their jaw's up in the air a little bit too much. Dastonbek is putting some attitude into the breaks there, just pushing Madera away.
That kick, another one, and probably a high one.
You want to talk about fighting in the pocket? Of course, those guys coming up in our main event later, Skrivers and Rocha, are probably going to do just that.
Yeah, that's going to be an all-out war.
Work takedown. So let's see working.
Referee breaks them off again. About a minute 50 left in this second round. And tempo slowing down a tiny bit, perhaps.
Yeah, because both of them are great counters. You know, that kind of shuts you down. So you're afraid to throw something.
Yeah, you don't want to be the first one.
Stop.
Neither one of them able to get an upper hand in the clinch either. Just kind of cancelling each other out.
Madera stopped the feints.
Ooh, and that was a he stepped all the way in with that that left hand. He was kind of lucky that the range.
Oh, on the button, he got him. You can see his eyes. I don't think Madera's realizing it.
No, I mean, you know, Otabolaev has stayed engaged, but there was definitely an opening there where a total change in tempo and a follow-up could have really paid dividends for Madera.
Oh, he walked him, and it probably still is. He needs to attack Madera.
Yeah, he's letting Otabolaev have a lot of time to recover here, and again, body lock for the Uzbeki.
Right.
50 seconds left here, and Madera is getting a warning for shots to the back of the head.
Thank you.
You know, Otabolaev said, I'm probably going to try and lure him out through the first to see what he does, and then I will adjust my plans accordingly.
They both say fight.
Yeah, well, one of them's got to throw.
Step in. The single kicks, I'm not such a big fan of it. Set it up.
Yeah, no setting up top, and
there we got the back kick. Ushiro-giri.
15 seconds left here. Someone's got a chance to put an exclamation point on this second round.
Oh, big connection. Madera almost wanted to stop.
Right, you saw there was a pause.
Yeah, then realized, oh, I got to keep going.
It's you know, when you're getting tired, that instinct from the decades of the slightly different style of training is kicking in.
Yep. So Mike Tyson always said it, the most used line in fighting, right? Everybody has a game plan until they get hit.
Yeah.
So yes, you're there, and something when you get tired, you shoot back into your old habits.
Let's take a look back at some of the replays from round number 2. Bas, talk us through these.
Boom, back kick to the body, the Ushiro-giri, as they call it. Change both right hands, the chins are wide up, they have to watch out for both of these guys.
Yeah, good short hook on the inside. What would you, as we get a shot of Otabolaev and Madera there, what would you tell Otabolaev to perhaps do differently in this third round?
I would say attack as a decoy and let him counter and then counter the counter. And that actually counts for both these guys. I mean, because they're both, at the end, it's a stalemate, you know. They both are counter fighters, and that makes for a less exciting fight. Unless somebody attacks, of course.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we sort of said the fight was 50-50 is a little bit of a joke because, you know, they sort of alluded to that. But it really is stylistically incredibly even.
Yes. Very hard to be a judge in this one.
Well, there's 3 minutes on the clock before we get to that. Let's see if one of these guys can avoid it going into the hands of the judges. Black pants for Otabolaev, white pants for Madera. Third and final round underway here.
Oh, and again, big right hand landed there by Otabolaev. And those names, huh? Dastonbek. That's my go-to now. Boom.
Oh, and that's a good couple of left hands and a right from Madera.
They're throwing exactly the same techniques at each other.
It's a mirror image, right?
Yep.
It's, you know. Oh, and a nice trip from Otabolaev and trying to follow up. And to be fair to Madera, he did a really good job of, you know, decoying with the legs enough to push him away. That almost seemed like a change of intent from Otabolaev there.
See, then you should counter at the very end there.
Right, why let him reset and go again?
That's a nice one, but also set it up. Kick, pump, 2 points, and another same kick.
Yeah, again, setting their feet. It is pure counter fighting at this point.
That's what happens.
I mean, you know, you can't fault the intention they're throwing their shots, but that's a good catch of the kick and a good takedown for Madera. That heavy forearm in the throat. Needed to get back to his feet to land the ground and pound, though. Halfway in round number 3. And, you know, I don't, I gotta say, I don't speak Uzbeki. I assume that's the language, or whatever variant of Russian it is. But, you know, they certainly seem to be urging Otabolaev forward.
Wow. Yeah, just by itself doesn't work. You gotta wait till it comes in, then throw that kick.
I mean, look, there's a minute left here. This is the kind of point where if someone were to really go after it, they could potentially sway the whole round, and with that possibly the fight, because I think it's fair to say, Basta, you and I don't really know who is ahead in this one. It's been so close.
Exactly. Make a good point. Well, they got 40 more seconds, maybe the last 30 seconds they go all out.
Yeah, instinctually, I feel as though perhaps Madera has had the cleaner of the shots, or slightly more shots in volume, but it's been incredibly close.
Nice. That leg grip not working.
Yeah, didn't off-balance the upper body enough there, just tried to step through. I mean, you could drop down to one knee and finish that that throw, but you need upper body control. 15 seconds left here. Spinning back kick from Otabolaev. One last chance to surge forward for either of these two athletes. And Madera trying to hunt him into the corner now. Time is going to go and expire, and we're going to go to the judges' scorecards in this one.
There could be a fourth. Go up. There could be a fourth.
Tough fight for both of these young men. They really did cancel each other out quite extensively. Let's go ahead and take a look at some replays from that third and final round.
It's a lather, rinse, repeat from the former round.
Yeah, this was a good takedown from Otabolaev. Not able to capitalize, though.
Good defense there by Madera. Boom, beautiful done.
Yeah, really planted him into the ground there again. Not able to quite get up and get some ground and pound going.
Okay, fight's over. Okay.
Now it is worth. They are.
Fight's over. Okay.
They are waving it off. Now that's because under very close circumstances, there are mechanisms in place under the Karate Combat rule set where the judges can push it to see a fourth sudden death round. That's not happened here, so they've been able to come to an agreement on a clear and decisive winner across those 3 rounds. Let's go ahead, go down into the pit, and see which way this one's going to go.
Look at that, that's a big win for him.
Yeah, Andreas Madera takes his Karate Combat record to 1-0. The man from Venezuela